Hello and welcome back to Up. This is the level 10, potentially Journeyman save. And we start today's episode on the profile of Jemaine Dafoe. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. Jemaine Dafoe is a Malvern Town player. We've signed him. He's 39 years old. He does not have the physicals really to go and do anything really. He does have 17 natural fitness, so perhaps we can utilise that. But in terms of everything else, I'm hoping he's going to score us some goals. Maybe it's desperate, maybe it's inspired. The proof will be in the pudding, but Jemaine Dafoe somehow is a Malvern Town player. We've got him in on a pretty small contract. We're not paying him a wage. We give him £140 per appearance. He gets 25 quid if he goes and scores a goal. I can't imagine that his contract when he was back at Spurs and Sunderland and Bournemouth and even Rangers was anything like this. Even when he was out in Toronto, I can imagine he's getting paid a little bit more than that. I'm quite excited about this. I am also going to use him to do a bit of mentoring if I possibly can. I don't know if that's possible without actually training that much, but I'm going to look into that. He does have he has amazing mentals really for this level. But yeah, there is a reason we've brought in Jemaine Dafoe, and despite him being 39 and retiring at the end of the season, we had a bit of bad news. If I just show you here, quite a few players have left us since we were last here. The last episode was quite a long time ago. We're now in October. The last episode would have been way back in August, I do believe. So I have progressed quite a long way. Played a lot of games. We did stream this, so quite a lot of those games were played on stream. So that's why we've made a little bit more progress than usual. But yeah, we've lost, probably most importantly, and this is what made us go and sign Jemaine Dafoe. Theo Walcott has gone. He's gone to Chester. He's being paid £925 per week. We obviously can't compete with that. He's on like 10 times as much as Jemaine Dafoe, not quite, but you know what I'm saying. He's been great for us this season. He's scored 12 goals in 12 games, 16 and 16 in all comps. He's fantastic. It's a real loss to us. So we needed to go and get another striker in to replace him. Jemaine Dafoe is that guy. In terms of other transfers, I don't know if I've told you about Christian and Gesson. He's gone. I think maybe I did. But since then, probably the main one, we have also lost Max Taylor. He's been our centre-back. You can see here, he's played a fair few games this season as well, 5 games. He's gone to Carlisle. Are they paying him a wage? I imagine they are, £725. You see, once a team comes in and says that they're going to pay a wage, we can't compete with that. They usually go, especially if it's a team like Carlisle who are playing up in League 2. But yeah, so we have made progress. These are the results that have been completed. The last episode we were here, weren't we? This Gainsborough game. You can see we've played loads of games and we've won. I mean, nearly all of those games. The one that will stand out is this result against Royston, which we lost. This was on stream and there was all of these games going on and saying, yeah, this is great. We're doing great in the league. This is fantastic. I feel like we're definitely going to go up, but I really want to have a good run in the FA Cup. We beat Highgate in the first round, the first qualifying round even, 4-1, and we got a fair bit of money from that, and this is the reason I did want to go through, because of the money that you can receive. So we got ourselves, first qualifying this one, we got ourselves 6k just for doing that, I do believe. If we'd gone through this one, we would have got 9k, but we lost to a team that are above us in the pyramid, but we outplayed them. We played really well and were sucker punched with a late goal. We almost doubled the shots. 2 double clear-cut chances. We had all the possession. A real shame to have gone down and lost that game. But other than that, things are going very, very well. If I show you the league table, here it is. We've won all of our first 13 games, and we sit 7 points clear of second place Stocksbridge, who also have 2 games in hand over us. We have 2 games in hand over them even. They've played 2 extra games. You see here the player stats. Thompson Brissett is still scoring goals, 16 now in the league. He's also got the highest average rating, so at least we've held on to him. But right behind him is his strike partner, Theo Walcott, who, of course, has now left us. Other bad news in terms of the team, Jakob, our goalkeeper, he's been a bit of a revelation. He's definitely too good for this level here. He's also off. He's off to the Polish Premier Division. So, I mean, I've not got the league loaded in, but the Polish First Division is a lot higher than us, you're going to imagine. He's going to be paid a wage. And weirdly, he's off in February, which I think is a bit strange. Maybe because he's not on a proper contract. something to do with their transfer windows, perhaps. He's off to them in Feb. So we hold on to him until then. I have looked for a replacement already, which I'm hoping gets done. I will show you. I'm hoping we can get Nicholas TA in to replace him, who I think actually is probably the better goalkeeper. If we do a little comparison, you see, yeah, the green here is TA. He's got better speed, mentals, communication, distribution, shot stopping. He does lack a little bit on the aerial, the same on physical, and he is not as eccentric. So I think he's a better goalkeeper. He is a little bit shorter, but if we can get him in, I feel like we've done a good job of replacing somebody that, you know, is a really good player for us. But yeah, that's there's a lot going on. There's a lot that we have done. Today's game is going to be against that team that are second in the league just below us, Stocksbridge. We're going to play them in the Cup. We do play them again in the league straight after this. You know, it's going to be a big game too. But I've chosen the Cup game because it's a bit different. There's a little bit more on the line, I'm going to say. Because even if we lose to them in the league, that's still a big lead at the top, isn't it? So we're going to play this league game. Before we do get into that, and I show you the team, because it may have changed quite a lot since the last time. Something else I do want to point you towards is Isaac Kristy Davis. He's been a revelation for us. He is absolutely smashing it. 7.7, 3 goals, 6 assists. He runs our midfield. The reason I want to just have a little look at him is he's very wanted. 12 clubs are in for him, including some League One teams. Cheltenham are in for him. They're League One. If they offer him a contract, it's going to be by ICD, I think. And I really, really don't want him to go. There's nothing we can do about it, though. We can't offer him a new contract. Well, we can, but he's not going to accept it. I can offer him one at the end of next season, look. And, you know, hope he signs that, and that will tie him down somewhat. But he wants a little bit too much. Although, that is a lot less than he did want. Do you know what? This has changed. We may be able to work with this. If I give him some big unused substitute... There we go. I did make him some promises there, but do you know what? We may be able to lock him down. That is new. I was showing you him because he wanted like £1,000, over £1,000 for each appearance. He's dropped that significantly now. He may want to stay. That would be a huge coup if we can get him to sign on until the end of next season. I'm really, really hopeful. Fingers crossed for that. But yeah, let's get this team together and let's get ourselves into this game. I don't know how much this has changed. It's been a while. I've been very busy playing other saves. Oh yeah, also, I did want to show you this. Theo Walcott is on trial at the club. Theo Walcott, the Theo Walcott. You know, he's just training with the lads. Hopefully they pick up one or two. Well, maybe not. He's not interested in joining. I did try and offer him a contract. He didn't want to do it, but he's on trial with us, which is quite cool. Also, Keziah Sterling, the former Sunderland player, is also on trial with us. Also does not want to join us. But Jemaine Dafoe, on the other hand, he has joined us. We've got some suspensions. Our centre-back Straha and our right-back Quansah are both out. They are suspended. Our defence looks a little bit weak, just looking at this here. Kai Davis comes in at right-back. Sam Muggleton at left-back. They're both backups. Also because, where is he? Gouveia is... There he is, sorry. I don't know why I couldn't find him there. He is he's a little unfit. He can only really play for 45, so I'm not going to risk him. I'm going to play Sam Muggleton instead. Songo has come in for Sraha, and obviously we've lost Max Taylor, so that's a bit different. We're going to play Defoe up here as a poacher with Thompson Brissett. I think they can do a job. This midfield I am loving. Zidane, Kristy Davis and Niall John. Smallwood has come in instead of Songo. Songo is playing at the back now, but Smallwood is probably the better player anyway. Former Blackburn midfielder. You know, he's been at Middlesbrough, Rotherham, Scunthorpe. He's had a decent career. Again, someone who should really be playing higher. He's only 30 as well. It's not like he's actually getting on that much. So we're quite happy to have him here. That's the team. Let's submit it. Let's get ourselves into this game. Let's hope for a Jemaine Dafoe masterclass down at this level. Let's hope those physicals don't matter too much, but those mentals and those technicals can carry him through. I really think he should be able to. I was looking, there was players like Julian Joachim playing at not too dissimilar level to this, and if Julian Joachim can still score goals, Jemaine Dafoe can still score goals. We've got a free kick to start off, and it's Niall John. It's not Dafoe, it is John, but we are 1-0 up inside 4 minutes. We will take it. Richie Smallwood whips it in. Niall John with the header. Keeper, I think he gets a hand to it, Render, but it's gone past him. It's in the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up. We're on the attack again here. Well, are we? Muggleton's gone back to the keeper, Jakob. His mind might be in Poland, but he's He's trying to concentrate on the here and now. Here's Jemaine Dafoe. First touches that we've seen. He's made a run. He's in behind. And he's missed his first chance. Jemaine, you'd expect him to score that, you'd have to say. Free kicks. Oh, we scored again. There we go. That's how you do it. Thompson Brissett, 20 for the season. Another assist for ICD, by the way. Thompson Brissett, he scores goals. If you're doing a lower league save, any of these levels, if you're using this this database, go and find out where Jaden Thompson Brissett is. Get him in your team because he will score you goals. There's a header there, and we're 2-0 up inside. Well, before 10 minutes, we've got ourselves a 2-0 lead. I guess what we're looking for now is, can Jemaine Dafoe get himself on the score sheet? That's what we all want to see. That's what these tens of fans want to see. Look at that. Zidane and Dafoe in the same team. Have they ever... They've never played together. Dafoe, oh... I mean, maybe not big crosses into him is not the way to go with Jemaine Dafoe. He's usually good with a little and large, isn't he? Maybe we need to see what Peter Crouch is up to. Here's Niall John bringing it forward. He needs a bit of support, or does he? He's got himself a penalty. Now, I'm going to change the player. I mean, I'm justified. He is a better fit penalty taker. I'm going to take it off Thompson Brissett and I'm going to give it to Jemaine. It's his debut. We're going to try and get him a goal straight off the bat here. What can you do, Jemaine? Are you gonna toast your debut with a goal? Yes, you are. Keeper doesn't move. He smashes it in. Jemaine Dafoe scores goals for Malvern Town. Did anyone see that coming? Because I did not. There it is, into that bottom corner. That's 3-0 as well inside 20 minutes. Sorry, Jaden Thompson Brissett, you scored loads of penalties this year. I've just taken it off you because we got in a superstar striker. I passed it, superstar striker, granted, but we're going to take what we can get at this level. All right, that's half time, and it's a really comfortable lead. I'm just going to say, I'm very pleased keep it up for the second half. They may get a little bit complacent from that. In fact, only Jan Songo is showing complacency, and that is going back and forth on and off the screen there. So I think we're going to be okay. Niall John has picked up a little injury and he was looking a bit tired, so I will try and get him off, I think, in a second. There's his header and he's got the ball. The ball out wide is on for Kai Davis. He's got Dafoe in the middle. He's looked for him. It's Niall John instead, though. And, ooh, I thought he was going to go down for another penalty there. Zidane scores. 5th goal of the season for Zidane. I think he's got more bookings than goals, but actually, in terms of his general play, he has been very good for us. His average rating is quite high. Maybe we'd be looking for a few more goals to chip in with. But 5 is not a bad tally, I suppose, at this stage. That's a lovely little finish. Keeper kind of just falls backwards, but, you know, we'll take it. I'm going to get Niall John off, I think. He's playing very well at 8.8, but at 72%, let's not risk him. Let's bring on Philip. I was going to say Philip Sadou then. It's not him, it's Roland Adou. Triple jumping onto the... No, just normally running onto the pitch. Sam Muggleton at left back's looking a bit tired as well. I'm going to get Jordi Gavea on. He can play 45 minutes, so we're going to give him 20. And he's back in the team. The former Real Madrid left back. I'm still not going to get sick of saying that. One more change before the end? I think we probably should. Let's do... Should we take Jemaine off? Let's get Rafael Garcia on the pitch. For the last 5 minutes, let's give Jemaine Dafoe an ovation from that those 38 fans or however many. 69 fans. There you go. 2 away fans from Stocksbridge came to watch that. 67 of our fans love seeing, you know, Jemaine Dafoe scoring goals for us. You'd think maybe a player like Jemaine Dafoe playing for Malvern would attract 1 or 2 more. That's one of our lower attendances for the season. It is the cup, I guess. This cup is not a great cup in terms of the teams in it. We really should be looking to try and win it. But there we go. You can see it's not a great cup by the fact that we only got £700 for actually winning that game. You know, the FA Cup, the earliest stages of the FA Cup gives you in the thousands. So that kind of proves it a little bit. Well done to Zidane. And another win for us. The next games we play are against Stocksbridge. And then we've got a few league games. We do have our first FA Trophy qualifying round. The FA Trophy is going to be a bit harder than the FA Vars, which we were in a few years ago, and which we also didn't manage to win. Wokingham are a similar level to us, I do believe. 174 is their league. I think that's the same tier as the league that we are in. It is indeed, yeah. So there'll be a test. They're not a league above, but they're also not going to be easy to just breeze past, you'd think. So let's hope we can go through in that and get some money from that. In terms of the finances, we are down at £58,000 in debt, so we really do need to get some money in, which is why losing in that FA Cup game was such a big loss. This one here against Royston. It's a real shame. If we could have got through that, there was big money to be made there. Especially as it's the one loss of the season so far. It is kind of a bitter pill to swallow, but we'll take it and we'll move on. Let's hope we don't lose any players. Let's hope that ICD signs a new contract. Let's hope that Jemaine Dafoe keeps scoring goals. And I'll let you know how we get on the next time when we are back. In terms of which game it will be, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna see how much I get into it, how far we get. Maybe we'll be back for this Wokingham game. Maybe it'll be a bit later on. Maybe it'll be, I don't know. We'll see, is basically all I'm saying. Thank you very much for watching today, though. Please do subscribe to the channel and leave a comment, like the video, turn the bell on for notifications before you do go. Let me know if you're still enjoying this series, and is there anything you want to see? How many goals do you think Jemaine Dafoe? That's that. In the comments, how many goals? If you've got this far in the video, prove it by telling me how many goals is Jemaine Dafoe gonna score this season for the rest of this season. 10 or more is what I'm gonna go for. Anyway, I'm out. See you next time. Bye.